Okay, let's do it. This theoretically should be a little bit longer of a stream. And the reason for that is I've got 4, maybe 5 fights and a lot of encounters to try. And within that, we're going to try and get our second Roma. So that could take a while to actually get that, depending on whether or not the Devon Radar wants to play ball. I'll tell you what I haven't got. Yeah, emails. That's what I wanted to open right now. Thank you for that. Let me just get the chat window open. Pop-up chat. I mean, I can't see anything there, so that's just pointless. I guess it's fine to just kind of hide behind there, though, innit? And like that. Can I test like that? Yeah, that works. So I don't actually need the send button visible. That works. Okay. Now, not that these fights are coming up are easy, but the setup's harder than the fights usually. So it should be interesting how this goes. Right, we need a Shifu, Golisopod. This is a 5-man line, so I can kind of take whoever I want as the 5th one. We'll cross the bridge in a minute. Beedrill, Infernape, and then Walrein, I guess, is fine. I don't think any of them fly, so I'll just take Hydreigon. Let's Endless Candy. I think I've gone past it. Yeah. And you. So the first fight is the Gatekeepers to Evergrande City. And then I'm going to do the first 3 fights in Victory Roads, which allows me to get the Master Ball. And then from there, that's when we're going to try and get our last few encounters. The ones I'm not going to get right now are the likes of, I think 127, the grass there is blocked by optionals, and 123 is definitely blocked by optionals. I'm going to delay 123 all the way until the end of Victory Roads, I think. I might, after this stream, have a look at the optionals and see, because there's loads of them. I think there's like 10. I don't think the encounter is blocked by all 10, though. I think it's just like the items you can get there. So this is where you get like the Jack Pack, a Jack Button, White Herb, and so on. I don't know how many block the grass. I have no clue. This is why I'm saying I'm going to have to like check it, because I'm not prepared for it now. Let me think about the bait. Now this, it's Beedrill first, isn't it? Well, it says there, Beedrill first, yeah. Okay. I think the important thing is to give him Aerial Ace now, because that's the most likely thing to forget. Aerial Ace on his Shifu, and we'll replace that with Iron Head. We'll replace Iron Head with Aerial Ace. Items, we need, went too far. Silver Powder, Muscle Band. Genuinely don't think the items matter in the other 2. Silver Powder on Golisopod. Muscle Band on Ishifu. No, they genuinely don't matter. I'm just going to have no items on them. There's no need. So the other thing remaining is just pre-damage now, isn't it? Yes. And that's just Ishifu and Golisopod. Yeah, I've took one step too far there. The issue is that I need to keep the poison on Glycopod, and he needs to be like it's a finite range. He probably could be a little bit higher than 142. He could be like 143, but he can't be 141. Doesn't work. So I need an orange berry. I don't like using orange berries, but let me just very quickly verify. I mean, you only really need U-turn. You've got first impression and sucker punch. You've got aerial ace, close combat, wicked blow, and your muscle band, right? Yep. And then you just don't really need anything. Right, I'm gonna save here in case I get right side bugged. Should be really annoying. That seems fine. Yeah, we're good. Alright. Alakazam doesn't see kill into Glycopod, but he does see fast kill into base form Beedrill, so we're going to do Tailors all this time. U-turn into Alakazam. He's holding Focus Sash, so this won't kill, but it will do 99% damage. Glycopod with Silver Powder, first impression, kills Dark type, Hisuian Samurott. I'm talking through this like this is a complicated fight. This is a fight I could have done the last split, like the last level cap. It's not really that hard. It wasn't easy. He's gone for Psychic, so he's switching to a Shifu. But like, I feel like the difficulty in this fight is in the prep. It's not actually in the execution. Shifu is pre-damage, so the Alakazam always goes for a kill. He goes for a fast kill. I've just realised it's actually unnecessary to pre-damage him, but it doesn't matter. Swear to God, every fucking time I go live, someone wants to talk to me. Fuck off. Right, so this is Aerial Ace into Decidueye to kill, which is why we taught him, and this is Sucker Punch into Alakazam, because Alakazam's going for a kill, he's not going for Light Screen or Reflect, is the point. Sucker Punch kills Alakazam, and Aerial Ace kills Decidueye. This baits in Lapras, who sees fast kill on Glycopod, and it baits in Typhlosion, because he's the last one left that slot. We Wicked Blow, kill Typhlosion. Lapras is going for a kill with Freeze Dry, so we switch into Walrein to tank that. It literally could have been anyone. Walrein's just the first one I've seen him for. Fuck it, it works. So this is now 2v1. We kill Lapras with close combat and switch into Infernape. Like, I obviously knew that how broken a Shifu was going into this game. He's like obviously the best part mon in the game, but like it's ridiculous how much he can do. Wicked Blow and Fake Out into Volcarona. I don't remember if this is a kill in itself, but it literally doesn't matter because we just take the kill the next turn because we outspeed. Okay, and that's the pathway to Evergrande City open. There's no point. He's not going to come in. I don't even know if there are any optionals. Evergrande City. We can also do this one. I kind of don't want to do it right now. There's no reason not to, though, is there? No, it's just going to delay. Like, I am going to do Evergrande. I'll do it as part of like the other encounters later. Okay, the issue I've got with these fights is that I'm pretty sure all three of them from here require setup. Does this one actually? No. We don't need to set up in this fight. That's amazing. Spoke too soon. Actually, there is a little thing we have to do, which it won't take long. I have to swap my scanner items around. So we need Beedrill, we need Infernape, we need a Shifu. We don't need Golisopod, Hydreigon, or Walrein, if memory serves. That is instead Gudra, Arcanine, and Executor. They all need to be leveled up. The fight after this, I have to be very careful with my levels, and there's a lot of shit I've got to do to set that fight up. It's really annoying. But these are all just to 95. We don't have a flyer in this team. Fucking. Let's deposit Beedrill. And let's bring out... Fuck it, Hydreigon. Okay. Let's do the items we can right now. Infernape doesn't need an item. Nor does Gudra. Arcanine needs Choice Scarf. That's mainly the one I wanted to do. Because we've got a Choice Band on us. And the best bit is they both need swapping out for the fight after this, and then back to 2 Choice Scarfs for the third one, so that's always fun. So we're saying that Infernape, Gudra, and Urshifu need no item. So it's literally just the 2 Choice Scarfs, yeah. We just want to go to Slateport and swap our Choice Band for a Choice Scarf. Executor, the slowest. He's not quite the slowest thing, but he's up there. Is going to hold a Choice Scarf, which is quite funny. Because it's rare that would actually even do anything at all. But it does here. And that's all that matters. Hydreigon, we fly to Evergrande. We need to get Beedrill out. Deposit Hydreigon. Bring out Beedrill. Bring him out, bring him out. It's hard to hear with them barrels in your mouth. Bring him out. It's Infernape Bleed, isn't it? No, I don't want to mess with that. I've not listed an item. I'm pretty sure it doesn't need an item because of the mons he's killing. I'll check it. It shouldn't make a difference in terms of the bait. Like, it just depends on... Like, if he doesn't need it on the first one, and he doesn't, no, we're good. No item. Okay. Yeah, you don't need an item. We just lose that muscle band forever if you had an item on you. Fucking hell. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's do it. Completely forgot I'm not supposed to do the humming along to the music because it's out of sync. There's no reason to be nervous with stuff like this. Like, I know that this fight works. I'm slightly nervous with the second one because of all the setup. Like, I'm bound to miss something. So I'm going to have to be really rigorous with that. Fake Out to break Focus Sash. Overheat kills Vikavolt. I didn't need an item to kill with Overheat. It just had to break the Focus Sash. It's always baiting Gardevoir. Gardevoir wants to go for Psychic. We switch into Isak on the Psychic. Okay. We switch into Beedrill on whatever Fairy type move she's doing. We Mega Evolve and kill Poison Jab. Okay, this brings in Genesect. Boosts his attack, which is great because that doesn't do anything for him. It's a special attacker. We U-turn because we're quicker. And go back into Infernape. Flamethrower, worst move you could have picked, you fool. Overheat kills. He's also got a Focus Sash, but the U-turn breaks that. This baits in Roserade. We want to go to Fabinho on Sludge Bomb and then switch to Arcanine on Hidden Power Fire. We take the kill with Flare Blitz. This baits in, I genuinely don't remember. I'm not even looking at the line at this point. Azumarill goes for Aqua Jet because it kills. Executor's faster, shows that it fast kills, he goes Aqua Jet again, but we just kill with Leaf Storm, and this brings in Obstagoon, who is probably going to go Knockoff, which is why Urshifu's not holding an item. And we go into Urshifu. Isa. He went bulk up. Does that matter? I didn't think he'd go bulk up. No. It's quad effect. Fucking hell, Ellis. Come on, like quad effective close combat, and he's got a +1 defense. Fuck off. As if that mattered. Well, now curiosity has piqued my interest here. Like, what is the exact calc on that? You know what? Like, we always killed him. It wasn't even close, but like, it's not like I killed him 4 times over. It did 131% with 1 bulk up. All right. This one's a bit of a piss take. The biggest piss take in this is getting Thunderous to the right HP. Sorry, not HP, EXP. Right. I am just going to do Thunderous first. So I'm not even going to bother with anything else. I'll take the items off. Where is the optimal place to train Thunderous? I think it's next to... So, it's next to Mosty, but I have to be careful where I do it. It has to be where I cut Walrein, and Walrein is 125, I think. Yeah, 125. So I want to go to 125 with... and he needs a choice band on him to really maximize what he's doing. Okay, stop. Let's go and get the choice items that we need. Are they both off? I think so. Yeah. So, oh, well, Thunderous. Okay, first things first, choice band. This is just like such a huge like side quest just to get prepped for this double battle. It's quite hard. Like the calc for it will look easy when I execute it, but like, you know, like the difficulties in the calc. I think that's true of like anything in Run and Bun. And we also want an assault vest. Okay, from here, I am going to fly to. Wait, let's slow it down. No, it's not clicked in. Fuck off. So 124 is the one next to there. I'm gonna go to Mossdeep. Let's avoid the optional, shall we? So we don't accidentally overlevel. That sounds like a good idea to me. So I think Shoal Cave's up this way. It is. Okay. We already have our encounter here, so we're safe to just go here. Slow bump. Kill this thing. I really should have checked what we need. That did about 1700. So I want to get this somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000. I had a look in the calc, and I think that it's about 4,000 per mon. And I'm going to have 2 mons that give me XP. So I need to be less than 8,000, but I need to be above. So I ideally want to aim for about 5,000, 6,000 off the level. So that's quite a few mons to kill. Starmie. Dead. Right, 28th. Walrein. Dead. I'm not going to fight the Avalugs that can appear there. Yeah, because I'm not. Well, it won't. In fact, given how defensive Avalug is, I'm just going to run from Avalug. Slowking. Dead. See? I'm not going to fight you. Genuinely think like an Avalanche could be problematic for us. Like an Avalanche max roll crit. Probably doesn't kill, but because it doubles in power, like it's contentious. So we are 19,000 off. I need... Okay. I'm not going to work out how much I need. I'm just going to like tally it down. So that's 19,000 minus 1,800 is about 1,720. Or 17,200, I should say. $15,300. $13,500. 11,700. Run. Wait, that looks too close. No, I massively miscounted there. Okay, I think I want 2 more. Ish. If this takes us too close, then what I might do is go and kill some lower level stuff. 6,000. Yeah, that's a... Ooh. No, I think we're good. I think we're good with that. Okay, the next thing I want to do is I need to pre-damage Beedrill. No, not Slay Put. It's not Slay Put. Oldale. I want to pre-damage Beedrill, but Beedrill's a little bit of a nuisance to pre-damage because he can't be poisoned. At this point, I'm going to get all the mons I want out. So we want Hawlucha. We want Omastar. We want Golisopod. And we want Infernape. Okay. No, thank you. Alright, Beedrill in the lead. Let's keep you far away from that. I'm being overly cautious there, but let's not do that. I'm not going to level up anyone just yet. I want a Life Orb on Beedrill. And I must remember to put his Mega Stone on afterwards. So what we're aiming for on Beedrill is 238. Which is annoying because I think I've just seen... Yeah. Okay, the reason why that's annoying is that Beedrill's going to take 25 per turn, and anything that ends in a 5 or 0 in terms of chip can only alternate between 2 numbers, so he's never going to hit the right range, so I've got to alternate in some Leech Lives until I'm on either an 8 or a 3. That's a 9. Leech Life again. That results in 2. Leech Life. 5. Remember, we want 8 or 3. It's not gonna... Oh, there we go. Of course it will, yeah. So if it lands on the first one, we take the Life Orb chip, and that always works. And that always works. So we're on the 8, which means we can stop here. I'm going to put the Beedrill on him now before I forget. Okay. And then we can heal him up. Let's turn the repel off. And now let's heal Beedrill. Super Potion. And a Potion. 238, yeah? Yes. Okay, nearly there. Alright, while we're here, I'm going to stock up on potions. Because they're running pretty low. And one more little side quest before we go back to the last stage of the setup. I'm going to fly somewhere that does super potions. Bed and Turf? Should work, right? Yeah. I think we're good there. Okay. I think we're fine at 6-7. Oh, I said the fucking stupid meme number. Okay, and then Hawlucha we need to stop at 93. Okay, right, stop there. Everyone's leveled up. Don't touch that again. Now, Thundurus wants to fly us back to Evergrande. Everyone got their items? No. We need a Salt Vest for you. We need Citrus Berry, as is customary, for you. You really don't need an item, I don't think. I will verify that. Maybe it's... No, it's Muscle Band. Okay, Muscle Band for you. And an Iron Ball for you. To reduce the speed. Could have paralyzed them. Of course, another negative to my Hawlucha not having on Burden is he's got Limber, so I can't. Which is always fun. Okay. Apply status, poison on Hawlucha. Apply status, poison on Omastar. Apply status, poison on Golisopod. Infernape and Thundurus do not need pre-damaging, so that's right. We've already done Beedrill, so just those three left. Okay, Omastar is probably the closest. He only needs 13. Hawlucha needs 29. And Golisopod needs 63 plus 21 is 84. So he'll be the last one. So we just want to do 13. Where am I even looking? Okay, I need 3 more on Omastar. Yeah. Okay, antidote. There's no antidote. Okay, there's him done. I need another 16 for Hawlucha. Two more. No, Forcicina. That's it. Hawlucha. And now, I need a lot more on Golisopod. This is where I'm going to miss it. It's 179. Does it even... Yeah, it says it there. It would have been fine if it didn't. I know I've written it down in the extensive calculations further down. 13 more. 6 more. 2 more. Is that it? Alright, crunch time. This is right. No weird move. No, there's no. There's no weird moves for this. Pretty sure the only move I needed that I didn't already have was a Shifu A release. I'm going to save it here in case we get right side bugged. I don't know what the criteria for that is, but I know what I need out of this. I'm pretty sure it's... Well, it says, doesn't it? We've took the assumption that Mamoswine's going to be on the right, so Aerodactyl should be on the left. Yep. Okay, let's do it. So, Thundurus, Thunder Punch into Aerodactyl. Hawlucha is, and I'm pretty sure this is true, the only thing in this box that can bait what we need. So essentially, I need 3 baits on this fight. I need... The most important one's the second one. In this case, that's going to be Omastar. I need the first Pokemon to bait moves that the second one can take, and then that second one then needs to bait specifically and always close combat out of Staraptor. That's going to come in a minute. Then the third bait needs to be able to take close combat and whatever Mamoswine goes for at that point, and then be able to, you know, maneuver from there. So ideally that needs to be Golisopod, which means that Omastar needs to bait the right moves for Golisopod. And the reason he's holding an Assault Vest is so that Mamoswine won't see a Freeze Dry, because it buffs his special defense, so he'll actually think that he's better off going for Earthquake, which is why Golisopod's HP range is in the range that he can be exited on close combat and Earthquake. That'll all make sense in a minute. Hawlucha is the only one that can set up the right moves at this very specific range, at this very specific level, for Omastar, because right now Hawlucha's baiting Dual Wing Beat out of Aerodactyl always, and he's always baiting Icicle Crash and not Earthquake from Hawlucha. Hawlucha is a flying type, but because he's on the Iron Ball, he actually could have baited Earthquake, but it's not super effective like Icicle Crash is. So Suarez is going to switch for Robertson, and here we go. So he Mega Evolves, he Dual Wing Beats, can't crit. We Thunder Punch kill Aerodactyl. Icicle Crash it. Briggs and Staraptor. Now, here's where... And look, I've nabbed this from Small Ants, this part of the fight. So, you know, this isn't my thinking. The rest of it's mine, but this particular bit. I needed to be slower than Staraptor for this turn. The problem with that is that occurs max... Like, the maximum point that occurs for Thundurus is at 93. And 93 Thundurus speed ties Hydreigon. Now, it's incredibly likely that I'm not going to actually need to hit Hydreigon with Thundurus, but there is a slim chance that I'll need to, which means I need to outspeed him, which means I need to level up by the time that Hydreigon comes in, which is why I need to be particular with the XP he had and how far off 94 in. So essentially the calculus for that is I need the XP off Aerodactyl to not boost me to 94, but the combination of Aerodactyl and Staraptor to boost me to 94 by the time Hydreigon comes in. We're going to Thunder Punch Staraptor, and as I alluded to, Staraptor sees a kill in Armor Star of close combat, Mamoswine sees Earthquake, we switch into Golisopod. Thunder Punch kills because of the defense drop. Getting around the Intim. He levels up to 94, crucial. And then Earthquake doesn't hit Thundurus, he's a flying type, and ejects Golisopod, which is fantastic. A little bit concerned that HP looks a bit high, but it should be fine. We switch into Beedrill here. Okay. And now from here, I want to Thunder Punch into Hydreigon. We might not need it, and I want to U-turn into Hydreigon. Mamoswine sees Fast Kill into Beedrill with Icicle Crash and Earthquake. We didn't need it, so like Thundurus' turn is just going to do nothing. We go back into Golisopod on either of those moves. I prefer Icicle Crash does slightly more damage because it's no, I think it's resistant as well. Doesn't matter. And now we can bring in Infernape. So from here, I want to switch Thundurus into Beedrill, and I want to fake out Mamoswine. Now I want to Leech Life and Close Combat. And there's Mamoswine. This brings in Donphan, because Donphan sees a kill on Beedrill, and sees that Beedrill can't kill him. But a U-turn plus an Overheat does kill Donphan consistently. We want to send an Armor Star here, which is the bait for the next turn. And Overheat kills Donphan, as I say. And now comes in Venusaur. Venusaur Calcan on base form Venusaur before he Mega Evolves always sees a kill of a grass move into Armor Star, so we can switch into Hawlucha, and then I can switch Infernape into Thundurus on the other side. Mega Venusaur's got thick fat, so using -2 Overheat just wouldn't have really done what we needed it to do. Okay, and now Hawlucha baits a poison type move, so we can switch into Beedrill, and we can use Acrobatics to do some good chip into Venusaur. Sludge Bomb. And now we just take the kill with Leech Life and Acrobatics. Could have been anything on Beedrill, because he just kills with like anything. Okay. One more fight, and then we get to get some exciting encounters. I've alluded to in the past that I have like a little matrix for, if you'd call it that, for when I take my encounters on the last roamer. I've drawn it up again in the line, so we'll see that in a moment. But I've got to do the next fight before we get our second Master Ball, and then from there I'm gonna, just do it. I think I've got like, you know what? Let's worry about that when we get there. So the pre-damage on this we need is Ursaluna, which is annoying because Ursaluna's got fucking huge HP. A little bit on Infernape, and then a lot on Golisopod. Really shouldn't have healed, and then it would have been easier to do Golisopod, but we're doing Ursaluna anyway, so you know it is what it is. All right, let's take the items off these guys. So Choice Band off you. I also need to go and do that as well. Do any of these guys fly? Arcanine, Ursaluna, Golisopod, Beedrill, Infernape, Alakazam. No. So let's go and do that first. Well, let's not leave anything half finished. Let's take these items off. Okay, and then you, my friend, are going to fly us to Slateport. And this is what I was saying, it's a bit annoying the order I have to do these, because like this is like the first fight in Victory Road against Wally. I need 2 Choice Scarfs for this. Infernape's one of them, so that's fine. So we can just give that to Infernape. And then I want to swap the other one for another Choice Scarf. Okay, then let's fly back to Evergrande. We probably could level Thundurus up here, but there's no point. Like, I've not factored in whether 94 is advantageous later in the Victory Road. I think I counted that there's 15 trainers in Victory Road, so we are roughly 20% through after this fight. And like, you know, if we, for whatever reason, didn't want the really powerful items or the encounter on 123, that would mean that we are 12 fights away from the Elite Four. That's fucking terrifying. I've also got a bit of a dilemma about when I'm doing the Elite Four on this. I'm due to go away to Greece in July It's like just under a month away. And with the timing of things, like, I probably am not going to need 4 weeks to prep the Elite Four, but I might do. Like, what I don't want to do is come back rusty to it. So I've either got to rush through my finger to the Elite Four if it takes me longer than 2 weeks, and it could do. Juan's gym took me about a week. Or alternatively, we wait the extra 2 weeks. That leads to a situation where I'm either doing nothing in those 2 weeks, and let's be clear here, no one wants to be prepping fucking Elite Four teams whilst they're on holiday, vacation, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it just leads me to a situation where I just kind of don't know what to do about that. All right, we don't want to level up Ursaluna. It wouldn't really matter, but I've calced the HP he needs to be at on the basis that he's at level 91 still. Okay, let's do items. So this could have been Excadrill instead of Ursaluna, but there's two things with Excadrill. Number one, harder to pre-damage. He's a steel type, can't poison him. And number two is he'd need a shed shell to actually do what Ursaluna's going to do. So that's why it's not him. I need a black belt for Alakazam. I need a Choice Scarf, which we already have on him. I need another Choice Scarf for Arcanine. Ursaluna doesn't need an item, so he's not going to have one. I need a Silver Powder on Golisopod. He's not actually going to eject on this fight, which is always interesting when that happens. And then in terms of... We'll do the freeze on Beedrill first. Okay, and then I want Poison on 3. I want it on Infernape for 40. I want it on Ursaluna and then Golisopod. I think that's it. Yes, it is. All right, this is a lot of pre-damage. Probably gone too far from Infernape. By 2, fuck off. Give me 18 more. And then I went way too... No, I didn't. 2 more. Okay, Infernape's done. Potion and Antidote for Infernape. I need 60-55 for Golisopod. Which is more than I did for Infernape in the first place, so that's the barometer there. Still need another 24. So I basically did half there then. Oh, look at that. Bang on. That's always nice. And then Ursaluna needs nearly another... It's another 85. Fucking hell. This thing is bulky. Hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Okay. So I need a lot more. $27. $4. No, $6. $2. Okay, stop there. I think we're good. Yeah, let's do it. It is Alakazam in the lead. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go. The last Gatekeeper to our second Roamer. This thing is either going to do Whirlpool or Super Fang. Super Fang it is. That's absolutely fine. I would have preferred Whirlpool, but it doesn't really matter. Apparently they're 50-50. Yanmega comes in for a Bug Buzz. We don't care about Speed Boost, we're faster, and we kill with Overheat. This brings in Ludicolo, specifically for Scald, because we're now in range to die to Scald. He would have done Scald anyway, I just wanted to kind of show up that that's definitely what he was going for. Beedrill's mega massive special defense means that he can take that. He's frozen so that he gets D4 and he gets forward, sorry, and never bends. We U-turn here, mega U-turn at that, which allows us to pick our switch in and thus the bait. We switch into Glycopod, which brings in Electrode, who sees a fast kill or thinks he sees a fast kill, or Dugtrio, same principle. I was getting mixed up with Hwanjin where we did this same thing. We just killed this thing with First Impression. Which baits in Magnezone. Magnezone sees a fast kill as well with Discharge, so we go into Ursaluna. And then he wants to go for Flash Cannon because that's a kill. So we switch into Arcanine. And Arcanine just sweeps from here. Flare Blitz. And again. Alright. Let's skip to the fun bit. Yeah, so if we don't get the Roamer on the second route, I'll talk through my logic on Roamers in a minute. Then that means I've got another fight to do. It's an optional, but it's an optional where the trainers are like 32 or something like that. It's not here, no. It's obviously you've got to proceed past that trainer. That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay, so there's a Mega Stone there. Ooh, piece of candy. Be very careful. Oh, it's here, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. All right, let's get out of here. All right. So, I already have Thundurus. 6 left. Obviously, I get the Latios the wrong way around. The blue one is the good one. That's Lat 1 in the notes there. I think that's Latios, and then Latias is the red one. Let's just assume that that's right for going forward, so I don't have to keep making reference to the fact that I don't know what each one's called. The logic I'm taking with these Roamers is that on the first one, I will catch only Latios or Enamorus. That logic holds on the second one. If by the third one I haven't got either of those two and I'm rolling another Roamer on Route 133, hang on, no, just realised, it's if I don't get the first one, that's when I'm doing the thingy trainer. What do I need? Well, I need Beedrill, Flyer, and maybe some Sackmons in case I run into trouble. Let's take a Shifu, Hydreigon. No, let's take Salamence. Not Mega Pidgeot because I'm already Mega Evolving on Beedrill theoretically. Let's take Infernape. Let's take you. And let's take you. Okay. Yeah. I'm never going to catch Cresselia or Tornadus unless it's the very last one. Now, if it is that last one, I'm not going to do it on this stream because that's 127 and, you know, it's entirely possible that that happens, but what that basically means is that for the last 3 that I've specifically got Tornadus and Cresselia 3 times in a row. From 129, 131, 126. The way that these are ordered are basically how shit I think the route is. If we didn't use it as a Roma encounter. So 124, I think, is the one where it's only like gold. No, we've already done that one. There was one where we got Tornadus, which I think is 128, where it was only Golduck and Relicanth, which is why we didn't get why we rolled there for first for Roma, because they're useless to me. 124 is like Dragalge, Tentacruel, and a guaranteed Overquill if it was to surf instead of fish. Don't really think they have much utility at this point, hence why we're taking that first. And then that kind of logic just holds true for all of them. All right. So, what we want to do is I want to fly to 124, yeah. We want to fly to Lilycove. Repel is on. I'm hoping this doesn't take ages like it did last time. Now, I think there's a dive spot quite early on in this route. Already fought them. Oh, yeah, right there. Great. I didn't need to do that first. Dev on radar should still be on select. It is. Okay, and we're just going to do this until it reacts. So far, so good, eh? It's just something I wasn't prepared for, is how long it actually takes for this radar to react. I'm also wrong as well. Like, if we don't get what we want on this route, then it's the third one that we'd need to fight the optional for. Oh, responding. Okay, right. Here we go. Who is it? Landorus. Okay, I'm not catching this thing. Unless you want to, give me a statistical anomaly. Nope. Okay, right. One down. Next. It's expected, like, that we weren't going to get what we wanted there. Okay, slow it down so I can actually target this thing correctly. And now, I think the way we can do this... Oh! Well. That was unexpected. You hate to see it. That's 2 down. Alright. We've now got a 50-50 shot at getting something we want. Something that we'll catch, sorry. I didn't actually need to put the repel on right there. What I was going to say is, I think we can just reset it by doing it this way. Oh no, it's that, right. Just trying to set like the algorithm to my hands in terms of like how we need to do this. Very apropos music. I kind of need to be careful I don't go too far, otherwise I'm going to fight an optional that's not level 36. At least I don't think he is. Okay, right, next. No. It's not here. Keep the repel on. So we've got to... I think this is how it works, that it will stay. There's an optional here. There, yeah. Still responding. It's down here. Still responding. Okay, this is... Oh, a rare candy. Did not know that. And then we want to go here. This is the optional. She's only at level 36. Let's hope that actually stayed with us. Poison jar. Yeah, it's fine. It's still responding. And let me just verify that I am definitely on. Yeah, I'm on 133. Turn the repel off. What have you got for me? Yeah, we'll take that. We'll take it. Okay, Latias. Come on down. And we're done. Well, we're not done, but like we're done with the Romas. We have our second Roma, and it's Latias. I don't know if this thing comes to the Elite Four. It's not as good as Latios. But like, to be honest, like I think even I alluded to this before we got Thunderous. Thunderous was the only one that filled the gap that we did not have. Enamorous being a fairy type, we've got Primarina, and Latios being the good dragon type. Yes, he's better, but we have High Dragon, we have Salamence, we have Dragapult, and you know, if a push wants to find the niche where Dragonite can be my unique, we also have Dragonite. Doubt he can be. There's probably a reason when no one's used the Dragonite before as the unique. What can we call you? That's a good question. So I realised the crossover of people who would be watching this and also football fans is probably quite small in terms of a Venn diagram crossover. But his name's just him. He's not very good, but it's not meant to be disrespectful to Latias. It's just because I was watching like a meme video then where that fella is talking to Jamie Carragher and he says, "Oh, I'll tell you what we need in this team now." Equal Biscan. Okay, I need to have a little bit of think of the encounters that we want for each of these routes now. So 130, 129, 131, 126, and I'm going to stop there. So I've got 4 more encounters to pick up now, non-roamers. Let's have a look at each of them. So, for consistency's sake, let's just box off 124 in this. Let's box off 132, and we'll put Latias in 133. Yes. So 132 is just boxed with no thingy. I'm just going to tick Basket Legion there, and we'll call this Latias. Manually. It ain't loading. Oh, that's fine. I know it's done. So 130 first of all. Let's take that off. Yeah. I mean, we could get a Zorok if you wanted it. Why were we delaying this one so late? 130. Do we go for Zorok? I think we do because, like, if it's the non-Hisui version, the Unova version, I think we're kind of fucked there. He's just gonna have us off. It's a shame we don't have our own Ghost Normal. He actually couldn't hit himself. Hyper Voice, Phantom Force. I mean, I think the way we prep for this is that we lead with a Ghost, and then if he looks like he's using Phantom Force, we switch to a normal type. and then switch back to the ghost, and just keep doing it that way. Yeah. What's his catch rate? 45. Compare that to, say, let's have a look at Gudra's. It's the same as Gudra, but we damage Gudra, so that's a bad example. I need to think about doing damage to this thing. Now, the best way to do that is Walrein. So let's have a look at how Walrein fares into, and it's level 100. The thing to bear in mind with this is that, well, it might be. It's actually 40% likely not to be. But yeah, let's assume worst case scenario. Let's assume it's 99. You know what? I'll put this on screen because I'm going to be here a while. So that's this one, I think. Yeah. You do not need to see my tabs. Ha ha ha. I mean, like, I've just drew attention to it, and anyone could just go back and pause. And I don't think there's anything that doxes me there, but you never know. All right. So that's on screen. I now just want to see Zarok, Sui. God, there's a lot of Zaroks in the game, isn't there? Okay, I don't. No, in fact, I know what I said that triggered that. Phoebe's at 99. You know what? Let's go 100. Let's assume he's got the best shit, and he's got Hyper Voice, Phantom Force. We don't really need to worry about Phantom Force as such, because obviously we'll get a lead in with that. No item. Just give them Bestow and Grudge, because that's what it's got. So, like, it does decent damage, like. And he'll outspeed. Yeah. I'm just kind of thinking we could do that, yeah. So I think we can leave Walrein and do that. Probably only once. It's consistent though, isn't it? Yeah, so I think what we do there is we do exactly that. Oh, you know, I've not thought. Where is the grass on 130? That's probably blocked. No, I'm going to put a pin in that. Okay, never mind. So the next one is 129. This is a water encounter. We can go. I'm going to go guaranteed Dhelmise there. Okay. 131 is east of Pacifildog. And we want to go for Aerodactyl there, so I need to check Aerodactyl as well at level 18. Stone Edge, Dual Wing Beat, Double Edge, Tailwind. Don't really think it matters. Stone Edge, Dual Wing Beat, Double Edge, and Tailwind. Oh, he has Tailwind by lane up. That's cool. Like, it's still available, I mean, when I catch it. If I catch it. Double Edge and Tailwind. Okay, slight issue with this is that I don't think Walrein's the right mon, because Stone Edge crit would kill. Okay. And that's a bit tricky because if I'm not using Walrein, then I don't know what his IVs are, and there's no consistent damage on this. I can't int him because that's not going to help with crit, which is what we're playing around anyway. No, I don't think that's a good idea. He does nothing into Gudra. And the problem is that Gudra's probably going to kill him. You definitely kill him, because of course you do. Excadrill can rapid spin him a little bit, and we can just gauge it. Yeah, I think that's the play there. If it's Sharpedo. So Excadrill is what we're going to use to catch Aerodactyl. If it's Sharpedo at level 80, which there's only a 25% chance. He always has Rough Skin, bear that in mind, which is an 8th damage. Liquidation, Flip Turn, Waterfall, Dark Pulse. So we would like immediately need to switch out there. It's not an Expert Belt, bear in mind, and it's not speed boosted as Rough Skin. So we'd have to switch out, and we'd switch out into, I guess Salamence is okay. Flamethrower. Ooh, but Flamethrower could burn, and then that could be an issue. What's his catch rate? 60. That seems decent. Obviously, if it's Sharpedo, we can't quick ball him. I don't even really think that's a good idea anyway. Is Shifu? No, he's using water type moves, isn't he? Like, that's what you've got to think. So if he's using water type moves, what's the best? It's Hydreigon, isn't it? Yes, but then Hydreigon kills. Golisopod would probably just kill. But we could Icy Wind and Sucker Punch, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to have to just take these one at a time, and it's going to be quite slow. I'm going to do 129 first. I'm going to Surf. And I'm going to take Excadrill, Hydreigon, Salamence, Gudra, Hydreigon, and so on, and so on. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to... We'll do that one. Well, no, we're going to switch the box anyway, so I may as well just do it now. I think Evergrande City might be the closest. You know what? No, because I've just prepped for them. Let's have a... Right. I'm getting all tilted and lost. Let's have a look at Latios now. Latias. 31 in HP attack and special attack. He's got 30 just naturally in special defense, minus defensive nature, but 25 IV, and quite slow. I don't think this thing's particularly quick anyway. I'm probably wrong. That seems sound, nah. Yeah. He's a guy. He's a fucking roamer, of course he is. So we need Excadrill on the proviso that it's Aerodactyl, and then we need Hydreigon, Golisopod. Don't put any like healing items, just put citrus berries on everyone. Dracon. Alright, so we're leading with you. Let's level up Excadrill. I'm not too sure I'm bothered about leveling up the rest of them. And by that I mean Salamence or Drapion. And then let's citrus berry you. And you. Alright. 129. There was an optional. Shit. I'm going to assume max IVs and worst case scenario on this thing. Excadrill. Tengo una pregunta para ti. So you think he's got sturdy. However, max IV... it's a risk though, isn't it? So the problem here is that if he does have sturdy, and he probably does, liquidation If he has Sturdy and a plus attack nature, then I can't just stay. For fuck's sake. High Dragon should just fall him, right? Yeah. I don't like this at all. Draco. Tentacruel. Okay. I'm going to assume you've got like an ice move. Hydro Pump is resisted. Okay, we're alright, we're alright. Oh, he can't be crit. I forgot about that. Yeah, you'll stick to sports. Fucking shut the fuck up, you little bellend. Alright. Well, that's one less optional we've got to dodge. Okay, and then here's the underwater bit again. I don't know where I'm going from here. Now, let me remind myself. I am going for 129, yes? Why am I not on the... It's not 129, is it? No. Oh, I mean, we are doing 129, but that's Dhelmise. So why am I not doing that first? Where am I going here? Yeah, it is Dhelmise and 129. I've got 130 as well. Ah, yeah, because 130 is the one that's just past that. That's why we're going to do that one first. Okay, that's absolutely fine. We want to surface here to avoid that optional there. I'm just going to skate through here, dodging the known optional that we've dodged like every time. Which is here. Wait for him to pass. Go past him. I think I'm on 130 and I've just ignored that. Yeah, because here's 130. Doesn't seem like there's any weather up here, so that's probably advantageous. You want to turn the repel off and take our encounter. It's surfing. Oh yeah, I actually kind of forgot that it's not just... Oh, what the fuck, man? Yeah, what I was going to say there is I kind of forgot that I can encounter stuff that are dupes. Okay, this is not what I was expecting. Why was I not expecting this? Because this is the wrong one. I was meant to do 131. I mean, the warning should have been the Pidgeot, but... No Zoroark for me, I guess. It's fine. Could have easily just been the fucking thingy one. What you got to ask yourself now is that can this thing kill me? I'm not prepared for these. So Dragalge, let's assume worst case scenario on his stats, which contextually means different things. None of that. He doesn't get adaptability because he'd actually be useful if I got access to adaptability. It's Poison Point, which doesn't mean anything for Excadrill, but it's worth taking off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Noise Pickpocket, there's Poison Point. And we've got Votistas. Here he is. Alright, we should be fine to Smart Strike. No, we're not, because if he's lower by a lot, we should be fine to Rapid Spin. That looks quite contentious there. Okay, I'm just going to try and go for it from here. Well, fuck's sake. You should be fine, right? Because you resist both, yeah. So you are. We'll go Netballs. He's not a water type, so that's stupid. He's Dragon Poison. Ultra Balls. Neutral. Special attack foul. Which is just disastrous for him right now, because like I've got Shell Armor. So that did... Yeah, he's just dropped it again, and because I've got Shell Armor, it doesn't matter. Okay, we got him. Who's a whoop signing? Like, whoopsie. I'm pretty sure I've used Sissoko for Armaldo. Yeah, okay. I know what you're thinking. Did Victor Moses play for Liverpool? 2014. That's when. I actually bumped into him in a nightclub. He just sat in the nightclub like the whole time, like in the corner. Like, I don't think I seen him get up once. Okay. Back on track to what we were doing. Aerodactyl or Sharpedo. Let's go. Jeep. 75% chance for Aerodactyl. We've already got you. Right, hang on. This is the wrong one again, though, isn't it? No, it's not. If I'm getting Bruxish and Gyarados, that's fine, yeah. We've just done 130, so I'm not accidentally there. And then this is 131, yeah? Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm all over the place with this. Fuck off. And then 129 is where we want Delmai, so I'll have a look at that in a minute. And then 131 we'll have a look at in a minute as well. So, no, this is 131. This is what we're doing now. I've done 130. It's because I'm not doing them in the right order. That's why it's a bit confusing. Okay, so we're trying to get Aerodactyl here. He is like odds on. He's 20% in a route that doesn't have many 20%. Just keeps wanting to give us Gyarados. Or fucking Bruxish. Like, the dupes. Fuck off. Okay, not really what I wanted to see there, but I don't remember who we were using. Was it Glace? I can't remember, for fuck's sake. Don't remember. It's Glycopod, yeah. It's Glycopod of like Sucker Punch. Flip turn. Sucker Punch. That did a lot. I think we just try and catch him now. Let's switch out to Hydreigon. He is a water type, so we can use I guess netballs. I am never confident with thingies, dive balls. God, I'm running out of names. Okay, repel on. Now I want to do 129. I think the best way to do that is to go this way. I need to look up Delmai's really quickly. What his set is, what's the crack with him. He's at level 80 as well, I'm guessing. So we got Sharpedo there, rather annoyingly. Wrong way. So 129, Delmai's is guaranteed. He's at level 80. And that means his set is... Is it Defo Delmai's? Because we could roll, and roll him would give us Stunfisk over Quill, or I'm not taking a 5% chance at Starmie. It's just, you're not going to get that. You'll end up with Stunfisk. So Steel Worker is default, and his moveset is Power Whip, Phantom Force, Heavy Slam, and Giga Drain. Heavy Slam and Giga Drain. I think he's a scale, isn't it? That's so annoying. Let's get rid of Lag and Tail. He's not that big. Does always have Steel Worker. My god, this thing does big damage considering he's so underleveled. So we could sit on him with Salamence and like Rock Tomb him. Is a normal type. Well, Shifu's the normal type you're talking about there. Yeah, and then maybe Goodra. Once we've got enough in Tim's. Yeah, okay, so I think the key ones I'm looking at here are very similar to what I've currently got. So I want Hydreigon, Salamence, and Goodra. I don't want you anymore. I don't want you. You're fine. And then I also want... Well, we'll take a look at these two while we're here, actually. I mean, he's plus special attack. That's what you want. And then 31 IV defense isn't too bad. It's just, like, at this stage, these are Sackmons. And he's plus attack and 31 speed IV. That's actually really good. Whoa, hang on a minute. His fucking IVs are insane. They're really good. It's a shame he's not that good at this stage. But, like, I mean... I can still get Aerodactyl. I did that route first because it was more likely. I've got another one where I think Aerodactyl's quite likely. And I think Sharpedo was also on that table as well. That's 126 if I'm not mistaken. Well, it has to be because I'm doing 131 now, right? Oh my god, why can't I remember this? No, it's 129 I'm doing now. I've done 130 and 131. So I'm doing 129 now and then 126 and then I'm going to stop there. So I've got 2 more encounters on this stream. This is a guaranteed Dhelmise. So our lead, we think. Yeah, I don't really want to U-turn him. I think what we do is we Rock Tomb him with Salamence to start. And then we have like Ursaluna. And then we have like... Ursaluna's only there if he's definitely going Phantom Force. And then like... Avalug's probably not really good. Who else is blue? Just Salamence and Hydreigon. Okay. Avalugg. Well, you're going to take super effective damage off Power Whip, and as we've just seen before, that does... Oh, it's not even that. It's Giga Drain you want to watch on him because his special defense is so shit. Executor? Takes a little bit from Phantom Force. Does a little bit back in Magical Leaf. Yeah, I guess Executor. Don't let that thing die. I still think he's the front runner for possible Uniquemon. I am going to level up Salamence. And fuck it, Drapion. I'm going to leave Ursaluna for the time being. Give me Citrus Berries on you, and definitely on you. And yeah, you can have one as well. Okay, 129. 129. I know the way to 129 because it's right next to where we call it Thundurus on 128. Which means we do the route that I've done about 400 fucking times. This way. All the way down here. 129. Repel off. It is safe, yes. Yes, it's safe. 30% chance of Dhelmise. Okay, let's go. I mean, it's 100% from a catching perspective, but it's only a 30% chance for him to appear. Like, you're not even the most likely thing on this route. Like, can you just fuck off? What are you doing? Hey, it's me again. Fuck off. There we go. Dhelmise. Intim. Rock Tomb. Okay, I want to avoid that, so I'm going to go here. And then I'm going to go back to Salamence. Giga Drain. It's quite resisted. I'm going to do one more Rock Tomb. Okay. And now I just want to sit on this thing to catch it. He's not a water type, so don't use that. She's Ultra Balls. He's getting his elf back. I kind of forgot about that. Because we can. We can get another Intim on him. In my head, that just kind of makes sense, because, like, I wouldn't switch to Ursaluna without knowing that he's safe. And we can get another Intim for it, and it's the same as, like, just sitting in on failing to catch him with Salamence. Dhelmise. I feel like an Anchor's a defender, like, specifically a centre-back. I don't think I've used Squirtle. Oh, no. It's right there. It is right there. Daniel Anker keeps the ball on the floor. Okay, right. One more, and it is. We just 120. Why can't I wrap my head around this? It's 126. I don't know where that is. It's south of Satopolis, so obviously we're going to go to Satopolis for this. And what are the options? Delmai's captured. You know what? We'll do Evergrande as well. I forgot about that. Which will leave us with just Victory Road, 127 and 123 left. Our options are Aerodactyl, Archeops, and Corviknight. So now this is the thing: is that that's really good. So it doesn't actually matter that we got Sharpedo, because if we'd have got Aerodactyl before, we would have just been more likely to get Sharpedo than those two anyway. I still think I'd rather Aerodactyl, but I do notice Corviknight's not been champed. There's probably a good reason for that. Yeah, so the logic with Aerodactyl was Excadrill. How does Excadrill fare into, say, Archeops? This song's so repetitive. That's fine. You at level 80. Is it 80? No, it's 75. He's hard-coded to always have Defeatist, we know that much. Doesn't have that in Ancestral X, by the way, which is stupid because it makes him broken. Endeavor, Air/Stone Edge, dual wing beat. So Endeavor, you've got to be careful with. Endeavor, Air/Stone Edge, dual wing beat. DW. Okay, let's take the Power Air off him. Wouldn't do anything anyway. We can rapid spin him a little bit. Yeah, Excadrill's absolutely fine. I think we're just going to stick with what we've got here. But obviously we need to go and get Excadrill back out. So get rid of him because he's useless here. And we'll have a look at him actually while we're here. I feel like zero attack's really bad. Yeah, because it's his main stat. You're shit. Okay. Again, at this stage, it doesn't. He's a ghost type. It doesn't really matter. Excadrill, withdraw. Okay, we want Excadrill here. This is like the longest stream I think I've ever done. An hour and a half already. 126 if we play. 120. Already got it. Doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Just being a nuisance, really, aren't you? Well, we have got 126 underwater, but that's a different encounter. Because it's listed as 126 underwater. Corviknight, okay. The one I didn't look up, but okay. Corviknight 75. And his moveset is... Roost. That's really good. Body Press, Brave Bird, and Iron Head. So he does like nothing, but we also don't do a lot into him. As soon as he does like enough that we're at like 75%. Yeah, I need to be cut. Oh, he's got Manus Attack. Actually, you want to watch that. So let's just give this one Adamant, let's say. Oh, no. It's Bold. Yeah, so Body Press is based on his defense anyway, so that was fine where it was. 242 is the absolute maximum he could do. So I need to watch that. All right. Are we better smart striking? Yeah. He did Brave Bird. We're fine to stay in for one more. Brave Bird. Again. Okay, and now I need to switch. Let's go you. It's not actually going to matter, that is it? But it's fine. Oh no, it will for his moves that aren't body press though. And there we go. We'll do Evergrande and then we're done. So that Moses probably would have worked better, yeah. I can't be bothered putting too much thought. That does not work for Corviknight at all as a naming convention. I don't care. He's got wings. He's a winger. Fuck it. Oh, you might want to heal up first. So this is almost definitely going to be Flawless. Like, the question is can we get rid of them? So this was... We haven't done 127. We have done that. That was Corviknight. Evergrande's the next one. No, there's no point Repel Manip because that'd actually just get rid of Mudkip and Trico, which are probably what we want. There's nothing I can do about this. Let's just Steel types, etc. I think he's the best lead, and we'll go from there. You know what? I think Excadrill might still be the play. Yeah, let's go with that. Well, I tell you what we shouldn't do is take fucking Hydreigon and Salamence, given that it's likely going to be a fairy. You're fucking quite weak to them, so you're not coming. Drapion's are... He doesn't resist it. Doesn't. You can come. You're neutral. Yeah, slack off. I might regret taking him so high, but fuck it. There's just not that many fights left, like, you know. Alright, let's roll it. You wanna roll with it? I got excited for a second, and I was like, no, that's the only thing on this route that's a dupe. Yeah, and then inevitably get Flawless. Okay. 85 Flawless, what have you got? Yep, emails, that's what I wanted. Thank you. Not Crunchyroll trying to get me to come back. Flawless has Flower Veil, not Symbiosis. And then he has Moonblast, Solar Beam, Synthesis, and Helping Hand. Moonblast. Solar Beam. Synthesis and Helping Hand. Okay, we are currently out with Excadrill, who's not really at risk. Now, suffice to say, I cannot use Smart Strike, but I can use Rapid Spin. Should be able to do one more of those. Well, two more of them, though. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, even on the crit, it should be fine. Which is why I don't understand why I've just done what I just did. Citrus, okay. Let's Rapid Spin again. Okay. Max roll, max special attack, crit. Would kill on about 5 rolls. But you quad resist, so you're good. I mean, you're just well better at everything anyway. And you got Roost. You know what? Probably not the best time to do it, but can we have a look at his stuff? Minus defense nature. That's good. Hey, at least he's got 26 speed, though. That's fantastic on a Slowmon. It's fine. Okay, Florgus joined the crew. 3 encounters left. So let's have a look at Florgus, and then I'm going to call it. You know what? That's actually really good. I imagine special defense lacking is not great because that's its main attribute, yeah. But it's not like it's a minus nature. Him being modest is probably... You know what? Like, I wasn't enthused at the almost certainty that we get a Florgus here, but that's actually got really good IVs and split and spreads. Like, I was excited about the 31 in defense, but this is just not a defensive mon in the slightest. It's not a fast mon, so like those 2 high IVs don't really mean jack shit. 6 in special defense isn't great, but you look at that, it's 271, which for context is like higher than everything I've got in special defense. It won't be higher than Latias, I'm assuming. It is. He's my most specially bulky mon. That's fascinating. Yeah, like by far as well. I mean, didn't check the... He's probably not. It's probably Goodra. Yeah, it's easily Goodra. No one even comes close to him. He's so fucking bulky. But like, no one comes close to like Florgus, Latias, and Goodra. Goodra's like so much... Yeah, shut up. Alright, so... New additions... Latias. Dragalge. Corviknight. Dhelmise. Sharpedo. Florgus. Is that it? Sí, es correcto. Alright. And that's a wrap. So, we've got 12 more fights in Victory Road, including the boss fight Vito. We've got, I think it's 10 on the optional route in 123, which is where we're going to get... We're done with all these, incidentally. Let me just mark them off. Okay. Oh, no, elements. Shrink it. Yeah, so I've got... I didn't actually press send on that. That helps. Yeah, so I've got 3 more encounters, 127, 123 in Victory Road. I've got 12 more fights in Victory Road, 10 fights on 123 to get the items on the encounter. I don't know when you get each of those. And I think there's one more optional route in Meteor Falls where there's like 5 fights or something like that. It's not a lot, but it's, you know, there's some there. Add all that up, it's 27 fights left. That sounds like a lot. It's really not. Scary. And that is me out.